We are DVD Productions. Period. The first reality TV
show
DMV
in the
network.
DMV.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast. It's your boy Slider Guy, no lie.
Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo.
And we got two very special guests, two beautiful women in the building today, coming through to the Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell them where they can find you at.
I'm Moxie. You can find me at I'm Karma on Instagram.
Miss Rich in this bitch. MSRIXH. And you can find me at Miss Rich.
All right.
Yes.
Thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate it.
We'll say, tell people a little bit about what it is that you got going on.
Yes. We are DVD Productions. Period. The first reality TV
show
DMV
in the
network.
DMV.
Yes.
Right. What does that stand for? You say GVD?
Yes.
What does that
DVD? Damn, DVD.
Good Baddies.
Good Baddies.
DMV.
Okay. So what's your show about? You say you're the first one. So what's your show?
So the show is about pretty much who the baddest in the DMV area, and we put good in front of it because we're not just looking for bad bitches, but like genuine, like bad bitches, like genuine people. So pretty much we put a bunch of different people in the house for a few days, 7 days, sometimes 2 weeks, whatever we decide, and they have to go through different challenges and pretty much live amongst each other. And we look for certain things in that one person, and we just choose our winner. But it's like any Bad Girls Club reality show. I don't know if you ever watch Bad Girls Club. Probably not.
I had a couple.
I didn't tune in. I probably seen it.
I had a couple.
The Nandy Nuns.
I had a couple.
Like Baddies.
I had a couple girls that was.
Watch it. So
I've been around.
So it's similar to that, but we with the twist. Like we do good things in the community. We do like self work challenges. If that makes sense.
That's a part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All that's part of the show. We come up with all the challenges and things like that for our cast members.
So what made y'all want to get into like reality TV?
We love reality TV. Like
big fans of like the whole Bad Girls Club thing, but we just wanted to kind of switch up the dynamic of what a baddie is. You don't always have to be like have on this persona as this mean girl or anything like that. Like you can be yourself, you can be chill. But a good baddie just is really about doing good for yourself and for others and just, knowing who you are. And throughout this show, you're going to see people learn more about themselves, things that they didn't know about themselves. So, yeah, it's just basically like a self-awareness show on top of baddies and like a little bit of ratchetness. Like we call our network Real, Raw, and Rare because it's exactly that.
The triple R's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real, raw, and rare. So from my perspective, again, like what you're saying, good baddies is, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I got perceived it, right? So like good baddies is like, all right, these are bad when they good, they bad when they look good, and that, like I'm saying, you're taking the baddie aspect and not just making a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh, you ain't gotta be star fights, you ain't gotta be drama all the time. You know what I'm saying? You actually be looking beautiful, looking good, you know what I'm saying? And still give back to community instead of just taking all that, you know what I'm saying, all that badness you got into
pretty
you.
much women who are humble in that aspect,
What was the audition process for you to find the guests? I meant the cast.
So we put a casting call on Instagram, and at first, we had a few people interested, but as the days went on, like more and more people were recognizing our page and recognizing what we was trying to do. And they realized this really is the first baddie house in the DMV. Like, let's hop on board, let's do this. So, we started off doing auditions. We was charging $25 per audition. We had almost over 50 auditions, and out of those we had to choose 9 people. So That's how it went.
How many people usually show up for the auditions? Like from your first time?
It's not live audition, so they send a 2-minute video to our email, and we look over it together.
And they cash app us.
Yeah, they have to cash up us and send a screenshot of the cash app and then send their email.
Okay, so how did that process go? Like,
it was fun. Oh my god! Like,
I mean, I can imagine
people there.
I can imagine getting paid for the audition.
Man, y'all have to go on our YouTube. We put all the auditions for season 1 on our YouTube channel, y'all. It's GBD Productions 2022. These auditions are like hilarious. It's people in their own elements. They being themselves, their characters. Like, that shit was fun watching it. Like, with my partner and my business partner, my bestie, watching it with her is like, it was really different. And to be able to pick, like, actually handpick people for what we want to see in the show, it was cool.
That's dope, because I feel like you probably seen them like, bitch, not that bitch, no.
Oh
yeah.
Bitch, not her.
They was twerking, it was fighting.
She said, no, I'm going to earn my spot. How raunchy y'all want me to be?
Yeah, pretty much.
For $25.
Was there like a standout cast member? You know how you mentioned Natalie.
Yeah,
like even if you ain't really watching, you know the name.
She just whipped my ass.
Was there like a name that like stood out amongst?
Most definitely, Coco and Juicy, and then they end up being the stars of the show of season 1. Season 1 is complete. We have it on our network, and we have the first episode on YouTube on our YouTube channel.
The network. What's your network?
AMO TV Network.
AMO TV
Network. Tell us about that though.
Yeah, check that out.
So we created a network after we finished filming season 1 because we was trying to pitch our pilot to some different networks. And, you know, just like they would be lowballing us or
ignoring us, like things like that.
Yeah.
And overall, we wanted to have our own network anyway, so we was like, just go ahead and make our own network. So
what's the process of making your own network? Because like I said, I know.
We have a graphic designer that handles all that.
Yeah,
and we pay him just to handle that.
Yeah. Is there anything else on the network other than the Good Baddies?
We're working on it.
Yes, working on it currently.
Yeah. So it's y'all two like come up with the ideas, or like do y'all collaborate with like outside people if somebody got an idea? Yeah, well, I got a show.
Yeah,
most definitely.
We're definitely looking for other people who want to have their own TV show. So like we have a lot of DMs,
and we have some potentials as well that's on the way for their own show. And you know, our team, everybody puts their heads together to come up with ideas for new things. We have so many things, but it's just like we have to take it slow, work on one thing at a time. You know.
I want to say, question: if someone was to try to pick something, like what are the type of shows that you're looking for to put on the network?
Anything raw.
Anything, entertaining.
Yeah.
So y'all like focus on just reality?
No, not just reality. It could be anything.
Let's forget about raw, like straight.
It could be a documentary. It could be just cooking.
Something animated.
Exactly. It could be like someone. It could just be anything. It could just be any little show. I had an idea in mind, but yeah.
I mean, y'all just strictly behind the cameras.
No,
right in front of the camera too.
But we host and we produce some of the shows that happen.
So do y'all like host y'all shows like the Ray J's? Like Ray J had a reality show, but he was the host. And I'm telling y'all, these are the challenges.
That's what we did. And that's what we're doing for season 2. So stay tuned.
All right, so how do y'all come up with challenges? Y'all be like, I know y'all innovative women, because this is already innovative enough to be having a reality show, standing your own 10 toes, and like, look, we doing this for us. And then you walk to the same people like, no what, they shut the door, but we can go up, no what, we're gonna ride our own way. Like, so how does that go? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got this reality, I got this plan, I got this vision. How do you stick to that?
We write it down. Well, I write mine down.
She write on her phone, I write on the paper.
And I call her, and we go over it together.
Yeah.
And we just talk about it. We put life into it, and we stay consistent.
Yeah. Like, we really believe in this. Like, it's not just a quick buck to us. It's like, it's business, serious. Like, anybody business will be serious.
It's a dream you want to come true.
Yeah.
You want to be on one of those networks, even if it's TV One or Zeus.
Or any of them networks come reaching out after,
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah.
Be like, we reached out to you because you ain't.
We just, we haven't said anything. But they don't reach out to us. They reach out to our network. Like, they try to give flowers to our network because it's actually, like, going. Like,
it's a brand.
Yeah, we getting a following now. Like, we actually stamped in the city, and our cast members for season 1, they're actually like getting notoriety. People are noticing them from
something on different shows.
From the show.
Same first one.
So yeah,
same couple of people already now.
Yeah.
So season 2 is that on the way?
Yep.
On the way.
Right, and you have the cast and everything for that already set.
Yeah, we just did a photo shoot / contract sign. It was very successful. It's also on my Instagram. Y'all should go check the pictures out, but yeah, we ready.
So like the challenges from season 1. How are you gonna start? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back. What are some of the best challenges you had on season 1?
I always say the fashion show. That was my favorite, the fashion show.
And that's like people picking their own fashion. Y'all picking their fashion from like
they pick their own fashion. So we asked them like, describe yourself and through your clothes, your background, where you from, type shit. And you really we really seen it through their clothes. Like, it was awesome.
I got you. It's like
and their confidence, like, it was beautiful.
Dress like, you know what I'm saying? If you dress in a, certain way, I could tell you from a certain culture, or I could tell you, certain background.
Right.
I got you.
Yeah. One of my favorite challenges was the good deed. Like, they basically walked around the city and they had to make somebody's day. They had to make somebody smile. And that was really fun. One of the cast members, Darnell, he sung happy birthday to this lady on Minnesota Avenue. And it was just so beautiful because you don't see positivity like that out here nowhere. You try to be positive nowadays, and people just shoo you away like...
Even the homeless man, get the fuck away from me.
See, that's the thing about reality shows. The part that really stand out is when they fight, but they don't really show like the highlights of the good things. Because a lot of them, I think, probably had people do decent stuff, maybe not to the extent like that.
Man, I already remember from...
And see, with them shows, it be so scripted. Like,
that's what
all
I
these stuff is really scripted.
Do y'all script anything?
No. Robert really
do y'all like, hold on, run that shit back, bitch. You ain't...
No, we're not doing
that. Run that happy birthday back down there. You ain't hit that pit. Happy
birthday. Like, it's crazy. Like, so much footage we didn't get for season 1 because it was in the moment. We didn't have,
the camera
wasn't ready, so it was like, fuck it. So it's raw. Like,
so what's the biggest thing for season 2 that you learned from like trial and tribulation from season 1? Like, all right, we know we gotta do this, man.
In what aspect? Because you really have to be specific.
Any aspect. It could be anything. Like season 1, I know you just learning going through the 5. Season 2, all right, now this time we can't do it. We can't do it like that.
Season 1 was an experience for me. I know for me, for season 2, I'm gonna take do not involve myself in the drama, the fighting. Don't really I'm not supposed to break it up. We have security for that, so that really.
Oh, she already you can security.
Yeah, you can get hit yourself first of all. That's
I know, and then they'll cause other problems.
You fine.
But it was definitely a humbling experience for me. So I really did appreciate the experience I got from the show, hosting the show. But definitely going to season 2 with a different mindset and
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
I feel the same way.
I got to chill with cast members.
So y'all had fights in the season.
Yeah, oh my God.
I seen it got the whole little YouTube joint full of the fights.
That's the fight compilation.
And that's not even all the fights.
Some things that we made different and are going to make different is definitely, which is a touchy subject, but the trans and cis women fighting each other. We didn't condone that the first season, but it was honestly out of our control.
Because we didn't make it an actual contract, so.
And then, we didn't include it, which we made, different this time. But we also are making it clear, that's not even what we promote. You know what I mean? That's not what this is about. But like I said, real raw and rare. Shit happens in a moment. And
Man, you
stop
got
it.
people. You got a lot of people in the house. They don't really know each other. They probably drink, whatever.
You got it on attention.
Oh yeah.
All right, watch your mouth, man.
I'm about to stop right now on the show. Right now.
we was cool 5 minutes.
I'm about to stop. Hey, fast stop this bitch. No,
it ain't lit enough in this motherfucker.
Yep, we had somebody say that too. And got it real lit.
Right.
She's like, y'all drive. This is a TV show. And next thing you
y'all
know,
want ratings? I got y'all.
Yep, pretty much.
Exactly.
Got the ratings too.
Like working with, you don't only have females, right? Because you're missing the guys and shit. So, what considers a baddie for a guy?
Their confidence, really.
Okay.
Their confidence, their mindset, their goals. Like that makes you could be a bad nigga. I wouldn't really call y'all bad bitches. Unless you want me to call you a bad bitch.
I don't even want me to call me
But-
bad nigga. That's into like, damn, I'm a bad.
But you that nigga, and I feel like being that nigga is the same as being a bad bitch.
I feel
For
like that
females.
too.
Yeah, for
That's
females,
exactly
yeah.
how I feel. But it's how you view you. And as far as men and women, I don't really separate the both because everything that we do, we kind of all do it the same, but just in different ways. Like Ice Spice said, she a baddie, she knows she a 10, she a baddie with her baddie friend. You know you a 10 with your friend when y'all out at the club or whatever.
When y'all
Singing that. We know we a 10 when we out doing us at karaoke.
We do
Okay, shit.
Where y'all do karaoke at?
8th Street.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
we go to entitlement.
On Georgia Avenue.
What
14.
days?
Tuesdays.
Tuesday, that shit too.
That's when I was doing.
Yeah, y'all
got
got
time.
Nah, we just be taking over that motherfucker.
We
ain't
need 10
even
tracks.
whole shit. We need to start hosting. We need to start hosting because we basically was hosting, but we need to officially host.
I don't see why not.
We running that motherfucker.
That'd be fun.
Alright, so like getting into y'all watch reality shows. So how did you pick and be like, you know what, I want this a part of my show?
Say like, what was the day? Like, yeah, we could do this.
Like, how you pick? Like, I don't want this to be part. I like shows, I like this, but how you start subtracting? Like, I don't want to share my show.
The energy we get off the video, like if we feel like you're doing way too much and this is not going to be a healthy situation on the show, then we wouldn't. Like we have to think about other people's safety and things like that. So we definitely took that into consideration.
Did you do background checks?
We did it for season 2.
We definitely
We definitely needed to do it for
Season
season
1
1.
was the learning experience.
background check is something different.
Oh, exactly, because we definitely
You be like, what the
had some,
Damn,
surprise boxes.
I ain't
I have to watch season 1. Like,
I ain't know you
it's
did it
some
like.
characters on that show.
Yeah, our reunion is out, everything.
The reunion. Who hosted the reunion?
Reunion is crazy.
Tay,
I bet.
my producer and trimmer.
Season 2, we trying to co-host. We can interview all the guests. We ain't got hosts.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Interview them on the way to the.
That's what we
That's
was
the
going
red
for.
carpet.
The red carpet. Some people was supposed to pop out, but they didn't. I ain't even gonna say no names.
Boo.
You know who you is.
Boo. Lemons.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that to us, but we gonna be there.
I'm not playing. Tomatoes.
Like, how far y'all go in the area when y'all go for casting, though? You got people coming from different places, like Atlanta.
We had a girl
New
from
York,
New
like that.
Jersey that was on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How about this year? Like anybody?
But
from
mostly
out
everybody from the DMV.
Mostly this year, just from DMV,
The
right?
DMV, everybody from
Well, we had somebody from Chicago audition.
Scary.
state?
Nah,
It was a guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you
I know Chicago's scary.
we gonna do some.
Oh well, I'm not saying they all.
Well,
ain't.
Background check.
We was thinking like, so he might could be a potential replacement, but
Okay,
We are looking for one replacement for season 2.
So that means something. Y'all haven't started, so that means like somebody dropped off.
no, John will get kicked out.
Yeah.
So
Either
what
disqualified.
can you do to get kicked out? Well, especially before it starts.
That's what I said. Same.
Well, violate your contract because
Yeah.
for one, before we go into business with them, we do the contract and we have our photo shoot and things like that. The violation of the contract could get you kicked off. Not being active enough. Well, we made it now so where it's if you violate the contract, but it's a few people that didn't show up. But we let them back in. But it's just like we have to like let the cast members vote if they want to let them stay or not. until we get them to sign the
That's
contract,
good
which
shit.
is going to be soon.
That's good shit.
But yeah, we go with the flow. It's like a process. We just take
some things they can do to get kicked out the house is pretty much get into it more than 3 fights or 4 fights, like shit like that.
You
You got numbers. I like that.
And
all right,
pretty much have altercations with GBD Productions, our staff, security. They keep doing it.
Fuck you, cameraman.
Yeah, yep. So things like
like
that, yeah, they can get kicked out for that.
Do you guys have like NDAs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up though. That's where you
It's
get
not
fired in your day off. You get fired in
Radio
orientation.
release
We got 5
Everything.
Yeah.
Man, you get his first day. Yeah.
Can y'all give me some of y'all, like, from both of y'all? I know y'all got 2 different mindsets. So what is like the most wildest experience you've seen? Like, you know what? This might be the last season. You know what I'm saying? Like,
most infamous moment.
this might, you know what I'm saying? This might be like, oh shit, you probably took too much on right now. You know what I mean? Because people, it's hard to control people, you know what I mean?
I feel like it was a situation where we had to get a cast member out of the house. We basically told her she had to leave, and she called people, and she wasn't having it. And in our dumb ass security at the moment, which they is fucking fired now, they let the fucking lady in the house.
Yes, her
After I told her
her plus
no.
one.
After we didn't tell them nothing. They just kind of bum rushed their way in the house, and she went upstairs and she started talking shit because she don't like my bestie or whatever. So she was talking and she just saying all these things. Oh, you a broke bitch and this and that, like everything she been having.
So
in
the
her
friend,
heart already.
the friend is on the show. Gonna call you a broke bitch, but her friend on the show.
No, the girl who was on the show was saying all this. The friend wasn't saying
The
nothing.
friend wasn't saying
Oh,
nothing.
she
was
helping her
back
pack.
up.
She was helping her pack.
She's been a friend,
But not really helping her because she ain't had.
No, she been a friend. She's like, bitch, you tripping.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, you know, that was probably one of the most challenging situations in the house. But
That wasn't no challenge for me. The challenging situation I had
the challenging part was to get them out.
was
You should have been in this.
You
bitch.
wasn't chasing them around the house.
I was in the room raising the room.
ready to fucking fight. I'm walking around the house. I'm like, you got all your food packed up, bitch. Like, let's go. You know.
I'm not gonna get into it. It's whatever. But for me, a challenge was really with another cast member. It got physical. And
With yourself?
Yeah, with me and another cast member.
You learn behind the scenes. You know you're part of the show.
Yeah, that was the biggest challenge for me because not only was she one of my faves, but it got to the point where I was really depressed the next day. Like, it was really stressful for me. So
You look at yourself like, man, bitch, I liked you.
yeah,
You switched up.
yeah, like it was a different person, bitch. I was confused. So that was the most challenging thing for me, and I didn't even get sleep that day, that whole day. The next day, like, it was ridiculous.
So, the location of the house, did y'all pick the location for the house yourself? Or like,
Yeah.
Okay.
The house is located in DMV.
Yeah.
And alright, so will the house be the same for the second
Fuck
season?
no.
She said,
We have
fuck
a bigger
no.
season. We have double from last time.
Double cast?
Yeah.
I'm going up.
Hey,
Yeah.
Double.
Definitely.
Bigger house.
Bigger house.
I really
More
take on
luxurious.
double.
You know, we need space for everybody
That's
in our team.
double. That's crazy.
So, like, how did y'all, the process of, like, looking for locations and, like, all right, this is a safe area, because every area in the neighborhood ain't fucking safe. You know what I mean? Like, you walk down the street and you ain't from around there, it'd be different. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that because
I wasn't thinking about
consider that.
I'm a guy, though. I'm a guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I don't think
you might get into it.
I don't think everybody worry about shit.
I do.
I didn't tell you.
That's-
We was just looking for a big house.
No
and
bullshit.
usually big
Okay,
houses
fuck
in
with
the
it.
nice neighborhoods, and we just, you know.
Sometimes you
Sometimes,
you
right,
have
but-
a
Or you
nice
go on a
house
block and
across
it
from
be a different
right across from some bullshit.
You right.
Especially in the city, you go around the block, you be like, it's kind of around my Ave, around DuPont Circle, go around the block, but oh,
Right.
Right.
You know, when
there's no white people jogging
we
the street.
grew up right now and across the street don't really match with that other side.
Yeah, I live across the street. It don't match with the upside down street.
Yeah, I mean, across the street shit look like two different neighborhoods. Real.
I live
Where you say so. What's something that you're adding this season that you can talk about, like something different, like maybe a new challenge or maybe just something else that you add just to spice things up a little bit.
More challenges.
Any favorite new challenge?
The boxing. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Boxing is
Right.
So how would that work?
But it's not about the violence. It's the fact that we're gonna have an actual boxing ring.
No.
Okay. So
Get your shit off. You wanna fight her? Get your shit off.
But no, I'm not talking about for the 10 seconds. I'm talking about the actual challenge.
It's a challenge.
That's
So
a
we're gonna
challenge.
have each cast member like really just
Well, that's gonna be so much
show
fun
their
to watch.
skills and stamina in the ring.
Oh,
So how that work? Like, so everybody's gonna have to box?
Yeah, everybody's getting trained by a trainer in the boxing gym, and they're gonna be going against each other.
oh no. It's like I'm
It's gonna be so lit.
these bitches about to be
I'm
like,
not fighting. I don't want to. I don't want to get
We might have to do
hit.
1 minute rounds.
it's
I don't want to
like
get hit.
we're not in the same weight class. Hold on, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
I mean,
Well, we're
realistically,
gonna pair it up to where it's fair.
realistically, as regular people, we probably just.
Cause that's how I feel about Natalie Nunn and Tommy Lee.
Yeah, or
I thought
30 seconds.
Shit.
I knew she was going.
She is bigger than her.
But Tommy can fight. Natalie is not known for fighting.
That's why I see Tommy go.
Tommy is drunk. Tommy was probably drunk.
Why the fuck would Tommy
Why would
show up there drunk?
That was a
That's
bad
just what
look.
she
You
did.
showed up to a
Like you
man.
just embarrassed
I'm about to
yourself.
fight somebody. I'm not
The
gonna.
last thing if I'm already there, I'm already fighting because I'm already fried and drunk. I ain't gonna fucking go train.
Like I said, they showed the picture of her laid out, and then when I
Bro,
say
she
how she
rolled up-
actually got on the
Oh
ground,
my God.
she didn't even get touched. She got on
She said,
the
"Fuck it."
field.
Fight over.
I was like, that's crazy.
That was very hysterical. It was like
It was very hysterical.
Yeah.
It's
What the
staged,
fuck
like,
was
but
that?
it looked real though, because you could tell. Like,
Natalie was training.
Yeah, she's- I'm
Yeah, she looked like she was actually trying to box from the little
She
clips
was.
and
She
stuff.
took it
like
serious. That's
that.
that Capricorn shit.
And she probably was mad that Saudi came in there fucked up. Like,
Yo,
I
Capricorn.
thought you was about to.
No, I'm a
actually
Libra.
take
My
this
best friend is
shit
a Capricorn.
I'm a Libra too.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm September 28th.
Oh, September.
Nine Libras.
You're late. You're late. You're not really.
My
late.
son a Libra.
I'm October 21st.
Yeah, you're borderline baby.
I know.
My son birthday the 22nd. He is.
I'm
You
Yeah.
mad because you wasn't first?
I'm
He's
September
border.
28th.
I'm
Oh.
border on the Virgo.
She's borderline.
You a Virgo?
Yeah, I'm
I get Virgo.
I'm
Oh, I like Virgo. I like
I'm
Virgo.
September
I like Virgos.
22nd. My
Yeah.
He's a borderline baby.
Good.
Yeah, my son a
That's
motherfucker.
not a
Exactly.
secret.
But I like Virgo men. I don't like Virgo females.
Yeah, no.
And I get Virgo energy from
man.
you.
Yeah, I should have just
I didn't
specified
get Libra from you, but that's because you're a September Libra. That makes like a lot of sense.
Yeah, I ain't too emotional.
I don't even know what none of that mean. What that
Exactly.
What's
Yeah.
the difference?
September Libras are not emotional.
Emotional.
I didn't really get Libra from him though. I don't know.
I got Taurus.
Me too. Like
I'm a
your
Libra.
vibes.
Balance. I go over balance. You know how to go.
Cool. Yeah, I do. I'm very balanced.
So like they go balance. Like,
Oh, what was that? Wait, what's the shade thing? I'm not balanced. I haven't been balanced lately.
Imbalance.
I've been thrown off my scale, but
it happens.
I'm getting myself back there. Like I'm a really balanced person. So
Did that contribute into y'all casting? Like signs?
not necessarily.
Cause I know people was like this.
That's not a question.
No,
When your
because
birthday-
the different signs is what make it more like exciting. I feel like one of
Yeah.
our
We had a lot
dopest
of
people
Leos.
is a Leo.
And came out of Leos and Capricorns. Actually, a few Capricorns for season 1. Juicy. What's
Thought
that name?
Juicy was on it. Darnell's a Virgo.
Is he?
Yeah.
Give me Leo vibes. But we got a lot of Capricorns for season 2, and when we have 2 Libras for season 2, but
You need a balance in there. You need Libras.
I can't
too
be
about
the
to be
one.
so lit.
Somebody be like, hey, don't do this, man. You know what? You know what? Fuck y'all, piss me off.
I'm dead.
And that's
I'm saying
crazy
one
because
of,
she can smack somebody.
one
so
of- I know.
ugly.
One of our people we interviewed, Big Gilly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
My girl. We love her. We
Yes.
Yeah.
Big motherfucking
Yeah.
Gilly, not the little one.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, they told too.
Yeah, she's on
Yeah.
season 2.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
on
that's what I was
season
saying. I
two.
definitely seen her posting and said
Yeah,
too.
we interviewed her
And
too, so yeah.
We just wrapped up the photo shoot. She
We
killed
say-
her
yeah,
photo.
Chopper
Big
City-
Gilly's
Chopper
we
City
coming to
fan.
concert.
Yeah. We can't wait to tune in and see what she got in store. She keeps saying,
Mm-hmm.
I got so much to bring to the season. We just
No,
can't wait.
she's definitely a wonderful person.
She's
Yeah,
dope.
she
We
is.
love her.
Besides that, how about y'all? Tell us what's about y'all personally outside the show.
Oh, okay.
Where y'all from? What y'all like to do when you're not reality TV show?
You're not
I'm
working.
Miss Rich. I'm originally from Atlanta, but I was raised in the DMV.
I don't get no Atlanta vibes from you.
You don't, because I was raised in the DMV. This is my home. This is what I call home because
How long were you in Atlanta?
from like young years to like 10.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you
Yeah, I don't really.
Adult here.
Yeah, but I can still have family down there. I always have family up here. A little bit about me. I have 4 children that I love to death, that I go so hard for. I'm in school right now to be a real estate agent in the state of Maryland. I have several different hobbies and side hustles. Like, I'm the queen of side hustles.
She's a bomb ass cook.
Oh, yes, that too.
She said, "Oh yes, that too."
That too.
Man, that's definitely a good skill to
Right.
She really
never
gets
know.
down. Like, her food is the
I do
bomb.
hair, I make clothes, I sell shoes.
do it
I do
all.
a lot of things. Like, you know, we're both very multi-talented females on top of doing multiple reality TV shows on my network. So, yeah.
That's dope.
And I'm Moxie.
I guess
I'm a mother of 1. I'm in hair school. I'm supposed to graduate tomorrow.
Congratulations. Clap it up.
I'm an entrepreneur. I do shea butters. I make skin products.
I'm using my skin dry.
Yeah, now I just started using that shit.
I
That shit that changed my
got some shea butter.
I ain't no shea, but it smells so good.
Yeah, my favorite one is my lemon dry shea butter.
That shit makes you just
oh,
feel
girl, you gotta
good.
come out with some edible shea butter.
Oh, no, that's shit. But unpleasant.
But I see myself as a spiritualist. Like, I love nature and like holistic living, but that's like the balance part of me. I'm also like very wild and
you're free.
all over the place. Yeah, free spirit. So
I hate to say wow. It's free. People say wow.
When I say wild, I think about like wilderness.
Yeah,
I don't
mean
mean
like people wild. They be like, wow, they crazy.
Psycho. Yeah, I don't see that.
You have to define your own words.
Yeah, you got to.
Like when people say unruly is not unruly. Unruly is whoever you are. Like,
I can't be rude. You can't
right.
copy.
You can't. Right. Exactly. You cannot be rude.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I love you. Love you too.
How long y'all been friends?
Years.
Yeah, a lot of
Like
years.
what's years?
7,
10 plus?
6.
I'm gonna say 6 or 7. I met her through my cousin. They used to go together, and you know, but we always been like.
But that's tight though. Not that tight. That's cool because like you ain't, you know, even though it's used
That's
to,
a
you ain't cut your friend off because of cousin vibes.
No,
That's
this
a
is like
different
this is my best friend.
Yeah, this
type.
was
That's different type of
So we
vibe.
started off like
And then there's no bad blood between them. They just, you know.
Yeah.
I
move on.
see. Yeah,
Right,
this nigga ain't got no special story. We just grew up in the same neighborhood.
right.
Oh, I love it. What's that going to do?
But
I said 20 plus.
She
I'm
didn't
not
mention
gonna
that. You
time.
feel like you do nails.
I did.
All right.
I say I do now.
So that's how like our friendship started. I used to like get my nails done from her. Like whenever I go out of town, she would borrow my nails like y'all, and she would get her hair done by me sometimes.
Yeah.
So it started like that, and then we started hanging out outside of the business. Like,
Yeah,
and she would need me, I would be there, and when I need her, she would be there, and then we just got closer.
So what was the moment y'all came together and let's say, let's make this reality show shit? Like,
Oh, before we get into that, I want to ask because you cook, you do hair, I'm up there. Have you ever cooked for anybody on the season?
You cooking nails?
No, I didn't cook for them hoes. I didn't really want to.
No
or
shade,
need
no
to.
shade.
But they cook for us. I mean,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we got them a
that
chef.
was the challenge? Was
Yeah,
the challenge
yes.
just make them cook?
nah,
Oh,
they just,
shit.
but
Yeah, we
they
should-
wanted
I
to
give
cook
out free
that
game.
night.
Let me
They
shut up.
went buku grocery shopping and they got everything.
Too
They
much
brought it
food.
home.
She said too much.
They walked
Yeah,
out.
put that back. No, for real.
They did. Because the next morning it was like raw fish on the counter. I'm like,
Raw fish.
That shit's
Thank
yeah.
right.
Yes.
out of all
Yeah,
shit to
what the
leave,
hell, y'all fell asleep and didn't put nothing away.
out of all shit to leave out.
Yeah.
Yeah, raw fish.
But we started. Well, I made a post on Instagram. It's like who want to get an Airbnb and like do some content for YouTube, and I was looking for like a bad girls type of vibe. So my bestie called me. She was like, "Let's just come out with our own Bad Girls Club TV show, like an actual. Let's make it a business, an actual TV
We watch
show."
this shit all
We
the
watch.
time.
That's all we do, y'all. Like, I'm surprised we're not toxic. And like,
What's your
negative.
favorite ones though, reality wise?
I like Oxygen Bad Girls Club, the original Bad Girls Club.
The first season.
I was their favorite. Yeah, I was saying,
It was more reality. Well, it was
My
actually
mother
kind
used to watch that shit too. man.
Oxygen?
Yeah, it was a couple of other reality
That's how I
TV
know
shows
reality
that
too.
I used to watch a lot on VH1.
Yeah.
Charm School, the VH1
Damn,
Charm
yeah, you
School
got me
with
with that one.
Monique.
I know it. The Flav girl.
Nah, for the
Flavor Flav. Oh my God,
for
I
the-
need to love show.
but for the Level Ray J,
York.
this was
Forever Ray J was good.
for the Level Ray J.
And then Zeus came out,
Chance.
and then they started doing the Real Chance of Love,
Yeah.
and the Tokyo Tony joined the Black China joint.
Yeah, Zeus got was like a little resurgence in both.
But did y'all see what they was doing? They was pulling people out of DMV.
Hmm?
Black China, Tokyo
I mean,
Tony,
now
now
we ain't
Krishan
have
Rock.
it
Now,
here.
even that, we interviewed Seven and Sag, and she told us she snuck onto the reality show.
Yeah, she's on Blue Girls Club.
Oh yeah.
She said
She
she
was on
snuck.
Blue Girls
She
Club.
said-
What season was she on?
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
I
on
gotta
season
watch
two.
She snuck. She told the story. We interviewed. She told the story. She said the first time they didn't pick her. So
But she already knew because Krishan
was her best friend. Type was best friend. So she snuck on. She
Oh,
said,
she said she knew where the bees, like whatever. So they were like, they said something, but they ain't even catch on that.
she brushed. She said, Blueface looked at her and was like, I know that's not the girl supposed to be on here, but
and it was like, fuck it.
fuck it, right? Just like that, fuck it.
She here.
She here. She wants it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Wow.
Have anybody done it to y'all?
Yeah, but she was like, this shit
No,
wasn't- she
I
was like, this shit
never-
wasn't scripted either though.
I don't think I ever
Kinda.
read that damn part.
She said, kind of.
Huh?
Malik kind of went down hard for the show.
He did, but he didn't get put on the show. He kind of just like got featured on the episode.
Yeah.
But it was
But
a
he was
viral
in the-
moment,
yeah.
and it was actually a good.
They said, I'm gonna pop out with it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he made up for his mistakes too that he made.
We actually have another one, Omar. He's trying to do that for season 2. Like,
I can see that.
Y'all in production right now for season 2?
it'll be film in May.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How long is this one gonna last? Like filming?
10 days.
10 days. And how many episodes? Like
That's
We
quick as
trying to
shit.
get like 13, 14 episodes out of it.
In 10 days?
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot in what? 7?
I'm gonna say y'all could probably
10 days? That is vicious.
because the days be long as hell.
Yeah, but
sometimes.
also I know like watching shit like past. I do my research like past reality shows. Motherfuckers like you get one good scene in a week.
Nah, let's say it depends. Blueface right? I saw his joint. They like 3 weeks.
They been there for a minute.
But
Yeah.
but they sometimes it could be. I don't know. I look this shit is different.
In my opinion, Blueface's production could be doing a little better job, like for the funding that's behind
Because
it.
he's the artist.
You would think that it's some funding behind it, but not to bash him. I love Blueface and his show, but I just feel like it could use a little work, with putting the scenes together.
Nah, but also
Some
know, like,
scenes are just way too long and dragged
some
out. Like,
things
I'm
are
just
like-
trying to make an episode.
It's for content. That's how it is. The
Yeah.
whole thing you watch is, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
spread it out.
First of all, you can
I
skip shit.
did. Nah, I
But let's make shit.
I literally read that like spread it out a little bit because he had it on like OnlyFans, so type shit. The more
But our
episodes
editor-
I can get.
Have you thought about that?
Good.
Doing like the OnlyFans for y'all shit.
That's how we end up having our own network, y'all. We started on OnlyFans, and it was just like they kept taking our videos down. It was just so
Who
much.
would make
OnlyFans
OnlyFans take
got-
a video though?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
say OnlyFans got porn.
I mean, it was going
I say
up.
what?
It was trending.
But a lot of
We
people
was trending on the joint. We
What?
was like number 8
like they
in the
show
week.
they
Yeah.
show fucking.
I know, right?
We still got the
They was
same
hating
stuff.
on us.
They
I
was
know
hating on us.
OnlyFans ain't only for fucking, but that's like what the majority of people.
It's like
Dude,
some.
no,
It's like
so-
some things that they said that we was violated. It was like some type of violation.
Being black is
Is fighting worse than fucking like to OnlyFans? I don't know the guidelines.
I know that vomiting is worse.
Yeah.
Being looking like you're passed out.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
can understand that.
They said if it looks like someone is passed out in any other frame.
But we went through the footage. We didn't see none of that shit.
Exactly.
So I don't know. OnlyFans just hating.
No, it's hating.
It was hating.
It's hating.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
We have
like,
no
I don't
worries.
get that. I don't get that. Like, I don't know OnlyFans, but
Because
I know
really
people
good
be
baddies.
fucking.
It is.
Yeah.
So it's like
Right.
we're not trying to do anything like everybody else. So it's like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Leave us alone.
We're innocent.
First of all, we just say, hey, look, you go be a reality star. We got good deeds coming in. You can fight the next day, but look, feed homeless.
No,
Would either of you like star in a reality show like focused
Yes,
I'm
on
still
you?
look.
we trying to get on and she didn't even put it out yet, but we trying to get on Big Legs, Close Friends. It's a show for best friends to go on to see how strong their bond is or whatever.
We gonna win.
And we're gonna make our
they
audition
gonna push
tape
out
and
this
send it
shit.
to her. But
we done
Yeah.
been through some shit together. Like we're gonna win.
That-
And then we're genuine.
That just sounds. I
like
like that. That just sound crazy, but I know that's just a cause for chaos.
yeah, no.
It's like, who?
It's no
Oh, bitch, I
photo
knew you
here.
7
Have
years.
you-
You know my favorite
Like,
color.
have you ever been attracted to one of her boyfriends? That's
Yes,
no,
and
that's you.
how?
I'm saying.
That's the question.
Not y'all. I'm just saying that's just probably
Oh,
one
like what
that-
or they might try to throw a crazy.
Like, matter of fact, they be like, if you could fuck one of her exes, which one would it be? That'd be trouble.
I don't even know your exes, bitch. And
Facts.
I've been with her cousin for so long. Like
Like
I don't have no exes.
that could be like a question on that show they call show. This same.
No, yeah. But I feel like they're gonna try to do some messy shit, like put us against each other. But we really too smart for that shit, and we really peep everything because the vibe, like, will tell it all. Like everything, like the way you talk to somebody, your body language, facial expressions, like, bitch, you lying. Like, she ain't say that.
And I know my besties are like, what the fuck?
They put a caution. You know you
Yeah,
best.
I'm just feeling like the police and shit, man. They already
Hey,
told
you already
me.
told me. You already told me you don't fuck with
They
you.
already told me y'all did the shit.
Yeah.
Like
Alright.
sometimes when somebody's saying something to you, you just gotta take a long pause and look at them like, bitch.
Alright.
You see me? I'm serious.
Yeah, alright.
You gonna see the sweat come down there for it.
Have y'all ever thought about putting couples in your reality show?
Yeah. We kind of wanted to. We had some ideas for a couple of reality shows.
Alright, man, we gonna have to talk off camera, man. We got that.
Yeah.
Now, but couples wise, like, 'cause
Exclusives.
I know couples, like, as far as reality, couples were being drama.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, you already said, you already expect people to know
Hell
this
yeah.
shit.
What's the question?
Oh yeah, like how y'all feel about basically the government or politics saying that, you know, the DMV or Washington DC is the nation's capital, but it's more like a third world country.
I would say this about this DC aspect, right? Because they are federal grounds. It could be wicked or it could be a blessing because state usually fuck shit up. State has their own laws. When you federal, it is literally straight top. This is what it is. State can do this, but federal come from you is federal. So getting caught in the city with federal charges, everything technically federal in the city.
That's true.
And they literally let you come home from federal shit. Gun charge, home. This and that, home.
Yep.
Driving no tax minute, home.
I know somebody.
All that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out here, the state will do that shit, and the federal will never pick it up. Because you know what? You'll waste my money, waste my time. You're not really a fucking criminal.
That's why so many guns out here, like so much.
You ain't no killer. You ain't do none of that shit. You got caught. You ain't do nothing. Here you go. Let me get a gun. Take the charge.
I mean, it
Go on.
depends what kind of gun it is. They might give it back.
But even
Oh, so I've heard.
I've been saying, I can't say too much.
I've heard.
So you heard.
Yeah, so I heard. But like, as far as like that DMV aspect of the Baltimore DMV area, like it is literally separate. But like we are all entity because at the end of the day, we gotta be all our culture.
Mm-hmm.
All our culture. Like it don't matter what color you are.
DC
What color you
would
are.
be considered
I've seen white people with dreads. I've seen white people that be like, nigga. I've seen it. Like that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I also seen them go harder than like nigga that go harder for me. They be like, it's my man. I'm guaranteed. I'm gonna stand on him. Real shit. So I don't judge by colors at all. That's the last thing I do. So like when it's state shit and federal shit, as long as you in the community
But
wise,
see, this world so wicked. I feel like that's all they be seeing.
now the world is they
I can't really. I haven't really tried without.
They feed you
Yeah,
toxic
that's
stuff.
what
Like
feeds that shit, that's why I
they
don't
feeding you
like
that.
it.
Right? So when you know you're a good person, you don't really look at shit. Like for me now, I used to watch World Star and all the killers and all that shit. You know
I
what?
cannot watch Birdstar.
I don't look at none of that shit.
Yeah, I can't watch Birdstar.
Because you know what? I became desensitized. I already know I was desensitized. I seen people die in my face. I seen people do this and that. You know what I'm saying? That shit
Right.
sucks.
And they keep pushing it
They
out.
keep pushing out. They're like, oh, it's normal. It's normal. This is normal.
That's true.
You know what? This is reality.
I don't
This is reality.
That's true.
It's a reality.
I'm gonna say, like when you talk about third world countries, I think certain areas could fit that description more so than like overall.
Yeah, overall, no.
Because you got parts that like great parts. Like it'd be crazy sometimes you see white people. Like I remember like a couple years ago, I seen white people walking through places like I ain't never seen white people
Right.
Period.
Self-hate.
And I'm like, they
Am I
walk
right?
through that. They walk through that motherfucker
By the big
comfortably.
chair.
I said they walk through that motherfucker
Southwest,
way
like,
more
what the
comfortable than I would ever feel walking through that motherfucker. But it's just different.
They really do try to put a bad name on a lot of the places in the DMV, but
Some
PG
places be fucked up.
County is one of the richest black-owned areas in America. You know, so that's one thing that they don't put out there as well. Like
It is, but then sometimes, you know, like with the gentrification, like some of them being pushed into Maryland also, which kind of like has an effect on different things. Like, but I know things been like, it probably, people consider it fucked up now, but it's like it's been in the making for a minute. Like the way the structure, like it could be even like we used to do this podcast and it used to be like a nigga used to be like he used to be outnumbered because he was on the podcast and he grew up with a follower. So everybody else, whatever the reason was, the nigga was
The usual statistics.
He just ain't feel like it. Whatever the reason, it's always a reason, but some different than others. But that shit had an effect. So like as people without fathers, we had kids too. And so we try to be different. Some people don't. Some people do.
Yeah,
they know.
and
that shit just like a trickle down effect. That's why a lot of kids now, you got a lot of kids stealing cars, doing all types of dumb shit because they don't have no guidance. Or their guidance is people who
had no guidance.
So yeah.
Can I ask y'all this? Because y'all realize like women empowerment, like real shit. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of men already know this. To be honest with you, like. As far as like myself, I can't speak for every man, but myself, like woman mindset, when they driven. You know what I'm saying? Men got to drive to do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But we rely most men need their woman to be like, hey, put that energy here. You know what I'm saying? Put that energy here. If like a woman to do reality show shit, for a man to do reality shows, he probably would just be wicked with the shit. You know, I'm be honest with you.
It's all bitches.
It's all business. Right. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to do y'all content and have it structure-wise, kudos, to be honest with you, because it's hard to do that. It's hard to be like, all right, I know what I want my next generation to be. You ain't doing this generation. Everybody got a mindset generation. Same for older generation. You ain't changing nobody's mindset who already got a mindset. It's already set. It's a mindset
We
for a reason.
trying to uplift and inspire. Like it's more than just a reality TV show, and it's more than just having a bunch of baddies in the house. Like we hold bonds with these people, different bonds, and we actually get to know them as people.
And that's just our characters. That is who we are. Like that is like what we like. Really like. It's not forced or anything. It's just who we are. So
like Monty, like you said, will you ever get connected with someone else again? It's a less situation.
But yeah. I'm still connected to the person.
Okay.
I'm still connected to the person I had an altercation with. We
because I feel like that, like, you know what? Never again. Mm-hmm. I would never fucking invest my fucking emotion to you, nobody.
And that's why I was saying
I'm a business person. Fuck you.
Experience I really learned from season 1 because the old me would have been like, "Fuck that, like, bitch, bye," or dogged her outside of the show. But no, I thought about the situation. I swallowed my pride and I humbled myself. And she's on season 2.
How many people have carried over to the next season?
4 or 5. Just Coco. 5.
Did they have a re-audition?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Well, some of them got voted on.
Yeah,
and some of them did audition.
Oh, that's from the cast.
But we definitely had our fan favorites back.
Yeah.
Coco and Juicy, which were also the winners of the show. Y'all gotta tune in.
What does the winner get? Like, is it like a prize or like?
So we have one title. It's the baddest of them all. That's basically like the one who was real and raw, basically fan favorite, and that was Coco. And then we had the grand prize winner who won $1,000, and that's Juicy, and she gave Good Baddie.
Yeah.
She, she had her little run-ins, but then she was able to bounce back, and she was able to learn from her mistakes and make amends with the people.
And that was a 10 days, right?
We did 7, 8 days.
We did 7 days for the first season.
That's dope because you seen a turn on 7 days.
No, it's crazy. For real, like being in that house.
First day,
being in the house.
Yes.
It's a different experience than watching it on TV. Like, and
you know what I'm saying? Like, you watching it, you don't
I never believed it until you actually experienced it.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
a lot can happen in 7 days. A lot did happen in 7 days. A lot happened in 2 hours. Like, it was really an experience.
Last night.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like so much shit happened. Shit fucking
That's because drugs involved.
Y'all want to, ooh.
Drugs involved. That's a different thing.
I know sure.
Man, nigga, man.
So, like,
movies.
Oh no.
What is after season 2? Y'all looking for like another reality? No, not the same reality show, but are y'all going to gravitate to something different?
Yes, we already have something in the making. Like, we're doing all of this at the same time. Like,
Just
not filming wise, but like planning it.
It's just you two?
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a team.
We have a team.
Yeah, we have Forever, and we have Tay.
Yes.
And we have, our family and friends who supports and helps us with ideas and stuff. So, yeah.
Is having a team important?
Having a team is important. I feel like having an immediate team is more important than focusing on everyone behind you. Because if someone genuinely supports you, they're gonna do it anyway, without you asking, without you calling or texting or tuning in to because they understand that you have things going on. You know what I mean? But our immediate team, who really puts footwork in and time and energy and money.
Yeah.
Yes. They are the ones who, help us out with that.
And how did you build your team? Like, because building a team ain't easy.
It naturally
happened. And it happened in the weirdest way. But we're happy that it happened in that way. Well, not in that way, but we're just happy it happened.
We're happy it happened.
No, I feel like in that way because it's like, you didn't plan it. It happened.
Yeah.
It was literally like, hey, God, see y'all playing.
Exactly.
You see y'all motion.
Did
you know you needed a team, or it's just like you were doing stuff and people just naturally y'all fucked with it?
We didn't know we needed a team.
No.
We thought all we needed was each other. And we were smart.
No, we got a dream
in the world. We still
got a dream.
We still think we, head honcho smart and everything else like that. But it is great to have people behind you with experience in the field.
Yeah.
Just a lot of support.
Mm-hmm. Honesty, communication, just genuine people. Like we attract what we are, pretty much.
All right, can I ask this? Have you ever been told something or criticized in a way you was like, you know what? I'm gonna take what you say and change it.
Yeah.
Because criticism is hard.
She criticizes me all the time.
Hey, so criticism is hard to
She
take.
criticizes me all the time.
That's good. Everyone, because it's coming from us.
Right, and that's what
that's
what I appreciate. That's what I love about them, because we all got room to grow. So, especially I know for myself.
Like criticism just be something like, I had this idea, like, hey, that idea good, but let me help y'all with the idea a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I see where you want to go.
Yeah. Right.
But I ain't trying to change your vision at the same time.
Exactly.
Right.
What's the bigger picture for the network, like the long term? Like, what do we want this to be?
Showing the talent and the love in the DMV area. Like, I don't feel like we don't feel like we get enough credit. Like
the DMV area itself.
And everything's outside of the DMV. Everything's being happening outside of the DMV. We kind of keep it in the DMV.
I like to say this, right? We interviewed plenty of people. And my thing is the people we interview is this, right? Like from the top to like the lowest people. Like, I don't like to put nobody in a category. It's like, we have people that's up here, people that probably just coming up, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. For me, what I always learned was this, like, it's all about just networking, connecting. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you. Don't worry about who's watching you. If you're doing what you're doing what you love, somebody gonna see you.
Exactly. That's facts. And on top of that networking and, for putting in the footwork, have that unity, have that genuine mindset and keep it. You should go into everything genuine. Don't go into nothing with like ill intentions or
thinking like, oh, this motherfucker might work me.
Yeah, don't even think negative about it. All possibilities. But for the network, we got a lot going on. We were trying to do some short films. We trying to do some adult anime, cartoon, based in DMV.
I'm an anime fan.
We trying to do some.
I speak Japanese a little bit.
Oh, my sister, my twin, she's learning Japanese.
I watch
Ohio.
all anime shows.
Ohio. I know it's not more the time. Yeah. Ohio.
Ohio? Okay. Yeah.
I was saying,
No, When I thought you were saying Ohio, I thought you speak straight English. Ohio, like Ohio, Cleveland?
No, that's not how I said it.
I know what you mean.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like that aspect. Anything that you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Skydive. I feel like that's a major like
Yeah, journey.
hurdle. It's like a fear of mine that I really want to like overcome. I'm not afraid of heights, no, but I just feel like falling. I've had a dream about falling, and it's not like fun, you know. But I want to be able to face that in real time, you know. I want to be able to face that in reality. I know it sounds weird. I know it sounds like crazy or whatever, but that is something that I want to do that I haven't done.
You got anything you want to do, Moxie, that you haven't done yet?
I'm kind of like a daredevil, so I mean, like, I've pretty much done a lot of things.
You skydive?
Does I fly count? That shit was an experience. It felt real to me.
What, in the
I fly? Yeah. That shit felt real.
That's different. That's different when flying, dropping down 3,000 feet. That's training.
Right.
No, that's training. That's,
But, I mean, I can see myself doing that. It's not nothing I would be like, there wouldn't be like a goal for me to face. So, who knows?
So like for your cast members, do you already know what challenges they need to face, or you know what I'm saying, for y'all make challenges?
Oh, for the week.
Like the cast members, like you know, like cast members. I'm sorry, like cast members, like you know, they got certain criteria or shit like that. They're probably struggling. Do you kind of like give challenges to like make certain people better, or challenges might be?
We do challenges to let them learn more about themselves. Yeah. But as far as like trials and tribulations and individual cast members, we don't know that about them. We
learn that.
We learn that in the process. Yeah. Definitely. And so when we get to filming and stuff like that, those types of things will come out. We're hoping, we're hoping they'll have some transparency moments and they'll be able to tell us about themselves and just open up. So,
and then my next question is this: being females yourself, right? You already told me the drama. I already know how females think. Have y'all just like literally just like, no, I don't like a bitch.
Yes. Have you ever woke up and be like, you know what? I don't like that bitch. Oh, you mean the cast members, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Like, I ain't gonna say too much, but
I know you guys say the name. Like, I understand you look smart, like, you know what?
Because it'd be like stress. It'd be like stressful. Like, damn, like, why you gotta be so hard to work with?
Combative, and not just trying to go with the flow and shit like that. You going because the whole program when you want to be
a
part of the program.
Something like,
exactly. Get
question everything, and it's we not over here trying to tell you to dig a hole into China.
Nothing like that. The bitch trying to help.
So to get specific, if you care to, I know like Zeus, they collaborate with a lot of influencers. Are there any like DMV influencers that you're looking forward to work with specifically?
Yes, there are.
If you care to name.
No.
She said, no.
They're doing that show.
Yeah, this is kind of like some like exclusive type of information, but we will be working with somebody from the Zeus show, Bobby, I Love You Per, and we're not going to say no names yet, but just stay tuned. It's a very popular person on the show.
So that's a guy that light skin be tripping and shit?
Oh my God!
Wait, which one?
Let's talk about Bobby.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
Alright, my baby mama watched Never Hear About. It's training thing, right? Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby is treating stuff.
Okay, yeah, alright. I'm there with y'all.
But he has a show on Zeus Network, and he has some contestants on there, so we're gonna have a special guest from off his show. Who's another special guest?
I'm gonna say anybody you looking forward to, even if you ain't worked with him yet. Anybody you looking forward to? Or you know what?
Like big league from the city and like anybody else you want.
It could be somebody. I got something for them. Yeah, the perfect symbol.
We had a few people DM us, but
y'all ain't really.
We ain't solidified.
We didn't.
Y'all, but I'm saying y'all ain't really been peeping nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, we
other than two. But
Yeah.
like we can't really get too
Yeah,
much.
you can't, tell
Like,
me.
stay out there. You know what? They ain't do it. You do it. Tell them right now. Like, most people be, all
That
right,
one
I like the idea.
collaboration I'm excited about.
Yeah. So, like, after season 2, what's next? Season 3?
I don't want to go to season 3, but we do have another show that we're coming out with. Do you want to talk about that show?
Which one?
Damn, shit, which one? I did.
What's the next one up?
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, so
She got it's really a good show.
yeah, we want to start a DMV charm school. You know, just kind of like put some ladies in a house and just basically teach them elegance and
About to get ratchet,
How to
Black
say
a bunch of ratchet females in the
Yeah.
house. I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna say it.
We're
Gang gotta
smart.
say it.
We're
Get your
smart.
shit together.
but we don't really know how we want to do it yet. We might do new people, or we might do people from season 1 and 2, and just mix it up, put them all on one
Okay.
show, or
Okay.
people from different shows that we're gonna have on the network, and put them on the show. You know,
And then,
Because
like,
it's
That way
just
you still
easier
keep
to-
relationships.
Yeah.
too, with
Mhm.
it.
And then we're bringing them up as well
Right.
with
Yeah.
it, because they want to
Fan
keep
base.
they want to
Yeah.
keep the
And then,
content
like,
going as well.
Some people stand out. You gotta keep them around. Like,
Exactly,
you know,
exactly.
like a Krishan or somebody. Like, we got one of those. We gonna give her a show.
We got a few
She
songs.
get, so anybody getting their own show?
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
members, they came to us with ideas for a show. And,
So
you know,
we just-
The
talked about
contestants?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
contestants, yeah.
That's all right. See, y'all willing to
But like we
y'all
said,
willing to listen. All right, we
like
got you.
one project at a time. You know, we definitely taking it slow with them, and you know, making sure we know that what we're doing. Is
So, like, do you have plans to expand the team so it can be more than one show at a time? Because like Zeus, for instance. I'm not really too familiar, but I know they got a good amount of shows, so I know that's probably in your best interest. Like, so when one go off, the other one back on.
I feel like when the time is right,
Right. I know for me, I'm not really in a rush for that. I think she's on the same page, like, because we're really, like, not, I don't want to say picky, but we're careful with who we have around us and our energy. So we have to be really slow and careful with who we have on our team and, you know, around us.
Also, not like take too much on your plate when you fucking drop the ball too at the same
And
time.
then that's it, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
like
somebody
coaching.
trying to, you know,
Like,
score
I
That's
thought you was
right.
fucking with us, but it
Right.
ain't really that for real.
Exactly, and we've had that multiple
Exactly.
times, and yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna give my top 5 right now.
That's how I would.
Top 5. Reality shows. Top 5 places you would like to shoot beside DMV. And I'm not talking just America, worldwide. Don't
Yeah, you can take DMV people there, but like locations.
Yeah, we're gonna do that actually, but yeah, Miami.
Like top 5.
That's a good one. They have one.
5 each or together?
Whatever.
You say 18?
I mean, y'all got different
Yeah,
matches.
Miami,
you do your
I do my
different
5. Miami, ACL, maybe the Caribbean, that'll be like different. Let's see.
Number 4. DMV area.
Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Yeah,
That's the
Kentucky. Yeah.
No, it's a big banging state, right?
We done had
Is
Iowa.
it? Oh, hold on.
It's a big banging state. Bang on there all the time. I know that for sure.
Maybe Texas, maybe a nice little area in Texas.
I would
Texas.
do.
It's Texas, Houston.
Yeah.
I know they all probably been there, but New York,
Mhm.
it's like the state of fashion, the
That
upscale.
would be stressful. Oh my god.
Yeah, but they all love fashion. See,
I mean, some people, if you're not from there, they say it's fun.
where else? Where is interesting?
Anywhere in the
New
world.
Jersey.
New Jersey?
I'll probably think that's somewhere cultural. Like I don't know.
New Orleans?
You want to do Africa?
I can see you doing New Orleans.
New Orleans?
New Orleans, maybe
Somewhere
New
down
Orleans,
south.
but I'm not even gonna put that up there because New Orleans is crazy.
Nah, New Orleans is nice. Everybody,
Crazy?
everybody
Crazy.
interviewed.
If they say DC a third world country,
Yeah, New Orleans,
that's crazy too.
Yeah, everybody interviewed New Orleans.
That's pretty
New Orleans like that.
crazy.
I guess.
I don't know. I've never been to New Orleans. I never been to New Orleans.
I don't know.
Anywhere.
So like,
It's a billion countries.
Give,
Somewhere on the West Coast.
you know it. Give her some ass. You know what she like.
I know LA for sure because I want to go to LA.
All right.
I'm
I
trying to film
like
out
that.
LA.
See, that's a big place for that too. Like
yeah,
a lot of that.
the film industry.
Yeah, I know. I like
Oh, and
movies.
I'll just say Tokyo because I always wanted to go to Tokyo.
My man got kicked out
I want
Tokyo.
to go to the
That's
Sanrio.
never an answer. We got no Tokyo. That's
No, my man got deported from Tokyo.
I want to go to the Sanrio
Yeah,
Museum
sound like a
with
good
all
baddie.
the Hello Kitties and stuff. And they got like the Hello Kitty. It's like a whole Hello Kitty amusement park. But yeah, that's just the type of shit that I
Have you ever thought about doing an anime show?
That's yeah.
You said that.
You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like going deep into it. I know like my
Yeah.
thing, like cartoon, I think anime, like
yeah.
Oh, like anime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the thought and the stories and
Like modern anime, like.
that's the only thing I watch is like anime because it teaches
Yeah, I
you
love anime
principles.
too.
Ours-
Exactly.
ours is going to be different. It's going to be black anime and it's going to be based here.
Yeah, you know
Will
everybody.
y'all like be like writers on that? Like do y'all write too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I know everybody in anime is different colors, black.
So I know, and I know y'all say y'all want to incorporate like short films too. Like, will you be the writer of the short films, or will you like bring others in and you just be like
It'd be both.
producer?
A mix of both.
Both.
We'll write some
But
short stories and the other short stories.
I kind of like to have original thoughts or minds. If it's something like an idea of mine, I write my own script, or if it's something that we going on in together, or it's 2 people in it or 4 people in it, we go.
So you write hers and I'll write mine.
We're
Y'all
going
really
like
got
that.
that one.
But we do incorporate, like I said, our team in it and stuff like that. We incorporate them into everything that we do.
Okay. What is y'all goal the next 3 to 5 years? Cause y'all got this shit going.
Yeah.
First of all, to me it was unbelievable to create a reality show. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Here, y'all doing it. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all got the network
Yeah,
too.
network.
And we got
So,
the
like,
first.
So yeah, so what's the goal as the first? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes being the
My
first,
goal is
sometimes
just-
being the first is the worst.
No, also you got to
But-
set standard.
Sometimes being the
That's
first
you got
is
to
the
set
worst.
standard.
Because what I say,
Right,
because
that's true.
You got to set standard.
everybody gonna learn from what you
What you
did,
doing? Yeah.
but are you gonna learn from what you did?
Facts. We always
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what my answer is going to be. Y'all be sitting here answering the questions for us after you ask the question. I love it for y'all. Yeah, like one of my goals in this is to like first inspire and like help others around me, help others gain confidence and just overcome fears and do things that they never thought they'd do. I like to see people smile. That's just something I like to see. Second one, of course, generational wealth,
Amen.
but like money it's never been a thing to me, so it's gonna come plentiful if I'm the same person that I've
You gotta
been.
count your own pocket.
Yeah, like genuine and just who I am, who we are. GB Productions, bitch. And the third is just to get notoriety. I don't even want fame, just know my name. Know we work for this shit.
You know
we
what?
stamped this fucking shit.
20 years later, like, you know what? I know
Yeah.
exactly who started this reality shit out here.
Yeah, exactly. And put some respect on it. Put some respect on GBD. Put some respect on what enterprise. You're gonna know who we are. Like, it's no ducking it. It's no hiding. You're gonna know who the fuck we are. So just get with the program.
Well, in 3 to 5 years, for the business aspect, I kind of see us having like a studio and definitely at least 5 different shows on our network, and I would like to have maybe an expansion in our team and more. Well, we have love now, but like a deeper connection. Like we get closer and closer, so that would be amazing. Like
Being entrenched into the city.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Not a mob type shit, but family.
You ain't worried about to do shit with us.
Right.
So the audience, I know AMO TV is kind of specific to this area.
Mhm.
With AMO, how do you plan on like connecting with like the audience like outside of the DMV, or is that you just worried about like here first and then we worry about?
I mean, like we said, we have if we have people coming to us that's outside of the DMV area, of course, we'll show interest. If it's something that we think will be fit for our network, we'll show interest. We'll give anybody a chance, really. Just gotta DM us and be ready.
Can y'all give me like, if y'all wasn't based in DMV, where would you be based at?
Probably some major city.
Probably Miami.
Miami.
LA.
Have you been? You been around?
I love Miami.
That's why you keep missing.
Yeah.
I really
She
I
wants
said,
to live on the
that'd be the
water
first one. That'd be the first one.
with her one child.
That's a retirement. That's a retirement
No,
plan.
my retirement plan is Fort Washington and Seattle because I like nature.
Which one? Like what?
Like Twilight.
Yes.
Yep, I'm going to a big old house.
Want to be captured
In
by
Maryland?
some vampire family that live in a cold
No.
mansion.
You from Seattle, Washington?
Yes.
That's cold out there.
I know, but that's,
Probably.
that's perfect for me. Like,
That's the most random place I've ever
You're gonna be depressed all the time.
I'm going to be so happy. I promise you. Like,
No,
I'm going to be happy.
LA.
Sierra,
Sorry.
I mean,
I love LA.
that,
Well, I haven't been there.
Why is that?
But I can just, I love when I see movies and like, you know, you can
That's
see the
what-
palm
that's what
trees
got me.
and them riding down the street. Like,
I just
know
be in LA, girl.
It wasn't even. It wasn't
and
even.
then like
palm
I wanna help out there too. It's a lot of like poverty out there, you know.
They
If I
always
can
show the
spread
poverty.
my love out there, like hell yeah.
I know.
And I'm
I feel like
I'm
If you
big,
talking
I'm
movies
making
and
Nah,
movies in LA.
no, I feel like things like her goal, which y'all think is this, right?
Tyler Perry.
At night, that shit.
No, like your goal, because I understand y'all thing, right? Y'all really do good deeds, right? So that's y'all shit before anything else.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We wanna
most definitely.
show good deeds. You know what I'm saying? Or even if it's the most, you know what I'm saying, person that don't look like you can do good deeds, you actually can help this person become a person that gives back to the community. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? LA is one of those spots you can do that at because
Mm-hmm.
someone's poverty, someone's homelessness. Like you can walk to the street, hey, you got the power to. Like, hey, you want to be in the show? If he say you that, you know what I'm saying? And you could change his life.
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
You know what I'm saying?
So have y'all like met somebody or knew somebody? They didn't audition, but you felt like you gotta get on the show. Like you'd be perfect for the show.
No, because everybody
They got all
They
that.
everybody auditioned. Yeah,
Alright,
we did meet
So
somebody. we told them
tell
to
them you
audition.
gotta audition.
But it was people that we met that we told that they have to audition because of their personality, and we just felt like that would be, you know,
Yeah,
good.
we ain't about to just fly
Like,
you in.
one-
So y'all
Yeah.
y'all was on the team to get people like. So when y'all recruiting, y'all had flyers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alright,
flyers.
so I felt like I saw my baby mama had one.
Oh,
for
real?
Shout out to the baby mom.
And you know, my man, he be putting them out at his job. He work at Temple Hill Shell. He be putting them right up at his job. He like just grab one. So yeah, you probably got it from there. Get your power worked on. Yeah, I'm not playing.
Big support though.
Yeah.
You got any motivations or anything you want to tell anybody before we wrap it up? Because y'all
John, did you say this the first day? This the first day. A lot of people haven't. Most people haven't.
people haven't stopped to see the first.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't easy. So you know what I'm saying.
Go ahead and set that motivation because y'all ain't stopped yet.
Just keep going and stay true to yourself. Really, that's like the key of all of this: being true to yourself and showing like positivity. Like I promise, it will come right back. So
Calm is the thing.
yeah, that's why I'm gonna get that tattoo tomorrow.
On your face?
Yep. Or my eyebrow. I can't wait.
Oh shit, you vicious. Your best friend is just like, bitch, please.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
tattoos.
right there.
Like I got tattoos everywhere. I love tattoos. That's my thing.
My motivational, what would I say? I would just say subside the negativity. Be yourself and fuck with yourself more than you fuck with others. Like, just fuck with yourself first before you think about like putting your energy into others, because others will see the light in you and try to dim it. So,
Damn. That's a Bible quote right there. Amen.
and then be around people who let your light shine.
Yeah.
Like my bestie.
Ooh, when that flame dying, they got that spark waiting. You're like, hey, you know how you put two lights together? You put two lights together, you be like, tat. One light don't work. All you need is a little flame. Fab.
Yeah, I
Right?
need the red hair. Like, yeah, it's giving flame.
Real metaphorical.
I'm gonna spark you up. All right, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all coming through.
Yes, thank y'all for having us. This is really
For real,
fun.
this is dope. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all have great energy, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
I normally be like nervous and have anxiety attacks when we do interviews, but y'all make me feel really
I can't
comfortable.
tell. I ain't good.
I'm nervous right now today
I'm a
already.
little nervous, but I'm good though.
Yeah, so
Hey, tell them again what a fan is.
Okay, you can find us at GBD Productions 2022. You can find us at AMO TV Network. That's AM TV Network. And you can find me personally at Miss Rich on Instagram. MSRISH. Yeah. XH. Yeah.
And you can find my personal page. I'm Karma. Yeah, you search the issue pop up.
Alright, it's your boy Slotty Got No Lie.
Shampoo, aka Big
Man,
Shampoo.
appreciate y'all ladies coming out and doing what y'all doing for the
Thank
community.
you.
And keep doing what y'all doing for the community. Shout out to Good Baddies, you know what I mean?
Real, rugged.
Come on.
Real, raw, and rare. Baby.
Rugged.
Real, raw, and rare.
Come on, tell me.
Oh, shout out to What Enterprise.
Yes, big shout out to What Enterprise.
Industry Graphics.
Yes, Industry Graphics.
And our whole team, family and friends. We love y'all.
Yeah, shout out to y'all doing that because it's hard to get a team.
Yes, sir.